There was a crash on the road. Hello and welcome to the Sammon's Pizzeria race around the 42. In this video, you'll see two teams of absolute numpties racing across Scotland with the end goal of Alloa Athletics in Dodrell Stadium. The North team will start in Dingwall and have 20 stadiums to visit, while the South team start in Annan and have 21, both racing to Clackmannanshire for the prize of hospitality and to meet the one and only Conor Sammon. Yeah, it's 11.
It's 11 o'clock.
Let's go.
It's 11 o'clock, so right now we are currently at Annan Stadium. We are the Southern team and we are trying to make it to Alloa for 3 o'clock. The first team to get there will get hospitality. So, you guys ready to go? Yep. Okay, let's go then guys, let's go.
And just like that, both teams were on the road. With a list of challenges, stadiums and windy roads ahead, Alloa seemed a distant dream at this point. This is stop 1. We are at, what's the time? About 11:15. Admittedly, the view is better that way than it is that way. Oh, ball coming in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the South team have made it to our second destination, but our first stop after Annan Scout. So we're here at the home of Queen of the South in Dumfries. Is that a sock?
Master's giving Stephen Dobby a sock. I'm a free agent.
Anyway, David Martindale, Derek McInnes, and we'll go Simo Valacari, marry and kill.
Oh, good question. I'm marrying David Martindale because he's going to give me a good house.
I feel like it's that film that you keep driving to the same bit. I also can't see to the right, so that could be a sheer drop.
Like, that's his lush, that's how dark it is.
I don't want to get attached to Simo. That's a bad idea. I feel like that's a bad idea.
And it's another hour of this, by the way. Then I'll say I would marry McInnes because I think he would treat me well. I feel he's a fan of the finer things. He's red wine on a Thursday night kind of guy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Scott Brown, mate.
We have made it to stop number 3, which is Elgin City Football Club's. It's Borough Briggs. It is about 12:15. There was a crash on the road, so we had to take the long route round, and I think that leaves us a bit behind. We have the longer drive, but I think that leaves us a little bit behind. So we're going to be quick here, try to get back on the road, and the next stop is Peterhead for Team North.
So this is us made it to our third stop of the tour. So as you can see here, we are at the home of the famous Spoon. I know they're one of the top 20 oldest clubs in the world. This is Stranraer.
Stranraer! Stranraer? In Scotland? Today?
Stranraer or me angina?
There we go. We are approaching Peterhead, 10 minutes away from Peterhead, and we have lost someone. To be fair, we were babbling for quite a while, but as you can see behind me there, Callum he's floored. He is floored, he's out. So hopefully he's awake in 10 minutes because we have our fourth thing.
Yes, fourth.
I wonder what the other team's up to.
So we're at ground number 4 as we're doing the 42, and as you can see behind me, we're at the lovely Ayr United, located in Ayr.
No.
Oh, why is it like? Apologies, it's actually Scott Brown's Ayr United. I don't know if you were aware of this or not. It's, funnily enough, also located within Scott Brown's Ayrshire.
I'm going to ask you for predictions for your 4 league I'll go first to give you a little bit of time to think on each one. And I'm going to go Stirling Albion for League 2. For League 1, I'm going to go the mighty Cali Thistle. For the Championship, I think it's Ross County. And for the Premiership, Russell Martin's quadruple is Hampers.
Celtic, County, Cali Thistle, East Kilbride. So yeah, I'd say East Kilbride League 2, Championship Ross County in full agreement there. Premiership, I can't really see beyond Celtic. Yeah, I guess, you know, you gun to my head at this moment, I'm going to say Inverness, but being entirely transparent, I would need to do a bit more looking into like how the squad shape up, because normally I'm a lot more clued up, but in this case I'm just drawing blanks. Maybe it's the time of morning.
Yeah. The rain has started. We are in Peterhead. This is Stadium 4. Callum is awake now, although I have not seen him get out of the car. I'm not going to turn the camera on yet. Along the way, each team had challenges, one of which was 42 kicky-ups, and the North team decided to spread them out. Instead of counting our dubious kick-ups, why don't you head down to the subscribe box and click it? Please. Please. Because if not, they'll never let me do anything like this ever again.
I'm looking at it here, I'll tell you that thing. This looks like a city over here. Oh no! Watch it round the window. See if I've got a dent in my car.
It was South Team's turn for a disaster, this time in the form of a headbutting sheep. Cal and Co had to get out and check his car to see if there were any dents.
I think it has.
No, it comes in over here as well.
But we don't actually know where it hit it, we just know it was the door.
It could have been the wheel of that. I can't even like. I can't get tired, but it curves in there, but nah.
Both teams were on the road and on their way to their first Premiership stadiums of the journey. The South team had an idea to keep the eyes open.
I'm going to see if they can run down here, and first one to slap the Killie sign is who gets the last cannon monster. Who's going to slap the Killie sign first? Oh, I think Cal's got it. I think Cal... Yes! Makes sense that the driver gets the last cannon monster, but well done, mate. Well done.
Stop number 5? Yeah, me too. We are here at Pittodrie, home of the Scottish Cup winners.
Fun fact about Pittodrie, in Gaelic it translates to dung heap. And of course Aberdeen, the 2 stars in the badge signify the 2 European trophies they've won, the most amount of European trophies of any other Scottish club.
We are here, we've made it to Balmoral Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, South team are at stop 6, and as you can see, with this lovely monument / weather vane, we're at the home of East Kilbride, the league's newest team.
Have on the list, this is our 8th stadium out of the 20 we're doing. We're not going to have any challenge at this one, just purely for the fact that it's still far too early in the morning and we're running out of stuff to do that's being repetitive.
We are at Arbroath, we're at Gayfield, and I think we figured out that this is one where I can run around, so I'm going to go and do that now and get one of our challenges off. Here we go, a lap of Gayfield. Tiring lap, Ethan?
Oh, when that says, go march it in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in, I wanna be in that number. Oh, when the Saints go marching in, not those ones. Yeah.
So hold on, I'm looking here, Ethan, and there is a sign for four for Athletic, and then also 4 for Farmington Football Club. Who are they?
That's Forfar's women's team. So they've always went by Forfar Farm, and obviously since the crest since 1984, kind of always had their own identity. I know they had an interesting period a couple of years back where the first team actually had to fold, and it was a bit of a wild ride because then the whole focus came about youth development. And I think now they've kind of got a first team on the go again, but they used to be in the women's top flight for the longest time, kind of like a solidified, kind of like the motherwell of women's football in that regard, if that makes sense.
So this is us at halfway through the challenge. When we're looking around. It is 10 to 5 and we are about to tick off the easiest 2.
There she is. So now on the agenda, a race from Dens Park to Tannadice.
Oh, right. I feel like I have a head start there. So.
You're gonna need it.
Alright then.
Alright, ready,
Yep.
set, go! He's not gonna need it. Oh, I can't believe I finished last there, you know.
Nice sticker.
Lovely.
If you want.
So what you see up here, it's now known as Dumbarton Rock, but initially when it was first built, it was called Dumbarton Stone. And if any of you have seen Jumanji, Dwayne Johnson is the lead star of that. He filmed part of that here, and as a tribute to that, the local mayor decided to change it to The Rock, because obviously that's the wrestler that he was. So, fun fact for you, yeah, his name does for Dwayne The Rock Johnson. There you go.
I don't know whether I should be saying this or not, but I am feeling quite confident with where we are at this time that we will be the first team there, and I don't think I'm alone.
No, I think we've got this in the bag.
So we've done 11 so far. We're on our way to St Johnstone, which will be our 12th. Then we have 4 in Fife, 4 in Edinburgh, and we have to make our way up to Alloa.
So we're getting close to the end now, as you can see. We're at Firhill, the home of our beloved Kieran Ashton and Manfred. So being at Partick Thistle, there's only one thing they could do, and of course that's to be Partick Thistle. That's the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life.
You can tell we're getting tired. Right, gives a boing boing.
Partick Thistle, boing.
Partick Thistle, boing boing. Partick Thistle, boing boing.
We have made it to Kelty Hearts. So here we are, East Fife, Stadium 14, which means we have 7 more to go. So yes, this is Bayview Stadium. No game here today because East Fife are away to Kelty Hearts, a little local derby. So we've just been there. So we've got Dunfermline and Wraith, and then we're off to Edinburgh.
Here we are at Stop. That's how many now? I think about 14 or so.
Something like that.
At the home of the Scottish Cup runners-up, the Celtic Football Club. A club that needs no introduction. Incredibly successful, especially over the last few years, and now the most successful club in the world. You can see here Billy McNeil proudly wearing the green and white scarf that fans have left behind him. Going aloft Old Big Ears, the European trophy. Hopefully we'll take a bit of inspiration from him and we'll go and win it ourselves as well. Come on!
Dearly beloved, we gather here today in memory of Hamilton Academical Football Club, also now known as, God knows what they're calling the place now, but this is now where Clyde lives. Somehow Clyde gets chucked at the Range Stadium, rocks up at Aki's, and now Aki's been chucked at their ground, and it's been chucked at the Clyde's ground. So if you want to call this Clyde, you can. Want to call it Aki's, you can. Either way, I'm laughing my fuck because they've actually got doing every single Aki's badge in there, and they've got a sign up saying Save Hamilton Aki's, sponsored by Aki's, and it just makes me happy because are they going to come back as the Hamilton Academical? We'll find out, but more about that one later on.
We made another one, Starks Park. We're at the Craig Lee Timber Frame stand, home of this man's team, Raith Rovers. We've made it to East End Park, the KDM East Group East End Park of Dunfermline, and Ethan's got a nice wee ritual for Neil Lennon.
So I'm going to say, lads, best stadium at the full 42 challenge. Beautiful, nice, big metal cage, white lights here and everything.
So which stadium are we at now?
Oh, I think it's Celtic Sladdery. It's the best one here. It's 4 parts.
Do you know which one it is on the list?
Oh, actually 16.
I think we're at 16.
16.
So that's us, we've hit stadium 16 out of the 21, I believe.
And fun fact for anybody who wants to be nosy, right through that lovely turnstile there is my season ticket sheet.
So we have just left Fir Park, which is number 16 on the list out of 21, 15 or 16. It's been quite a long night, so I'm not really remembering exactly which one it is. We've no idea what the other boys are doing or how far they are. We did ask, but they're keeping it a secret. I like to think we're ahead. I feel like we've done really well with timing. Even to the point it feels like we're at least an hour ahead, but again, we don't know. It's been like 10 hours of this driving, so we could be well behind and we just not know. But we'll try to keep you updated when we know.
Here we're at Livingston. Unfortunately, it's no longer named Spaghetti Had, or the Tony Macaroni Arena, whatever you'd prefer to call it. However, some of you might have seen a certain tweet Cal put up, I think it was last month, slating me for having Cajun macaroni. Now, now, to be fair, it's congealed because it was ordered last night at 10 to 8.
I think this is now stop 17 we are, so we're more or less kind of getting to the end game.
Hope you've got a few back there.
It used to be the Spaghetti Had, used to be the Had that we all know it as. I know it's the Saviour Arena now, but
It'll
like
always be a
said,
Spaghetti
it's always
Had.
a Spaghetti Had. It's
And always
culture.
the Tony Macaroni.
So, the challenge that Gemma set, she got this from Dirty Dogs in York Hill. I can vouch that the place is usually class.
It is beautiful, it is
But
beautiful.
This, I'm just going to try it. Can you want to try a bit?
No, fuck. Stinking.
Can I do another one bite?
Stadium 18, somewhere along the lines of Stadium 18 in Edinburgh, Spartans. I could be incredibly wrong. 1927. I think it's 17 actually. I think this is Stadium 17. The good thing about this is that it's not far from our next destination, which is Easter Road, because it's getting tight and I think we're on the losing side. You've changed your tune, Alex. But I am feeling quite confident with where we are at this time.
Hebs away, I like it, Hebs away, I like it, Hebs away, I like it, Hebs away, I like it.
Here we are, number 18, where we're making Airdrie great again. Good people, be honest people, but racist people ultimately at the end of the day. No, here we are at Albion Stadium. Not really too much to say, I'm absolutely shattered. I think this is number 19.
I think so.
The Diamonds. Not really too much else to say.
Broadwood is the club of many teams coming on colts. There's quite a lovely band. Unicorn hang up there. Rangers ladies play here as well.
I sure they do, actually.
Hartland Ackies play here. Still play plays at Broadwood, man. I could slag off Hamilton again. I've already done it inside the original room, so I think that's just funnier.
I think you're too tired, aren't you?
I will always hate Ackies.
So it stopped 19 or 20 up at Broadwood. We're now on the last stretch to Falkirk and beyond.
We are at Meadowbank. We can't see the Edinburgh City thing, so it must be around the other side. But that is us. We'll get our picture with this building, this massive building, and we're on our way to Hearts before Alloa. Right, so we are in a little bit of a race against time. I think from our calculations the other team is ahead. I don't think there was much we could do about that. We've got here almost as quick as we could, and the only stops being stadiums. But we are now on our way. We're 14 minutes away from Tynecastle, and then it's a shoot up, a 45-minute shoot up to Alloa, and just hopes and prayers that there is something that they still have to do.
And so we're at stop Wednesday,
Falkirk.
Stadium.
So here we are, second last stop, Stenhousemuir Football Club. But Norwegian supporters group for Stenhousemuir, believe it or not, actually sponsor that stand. That's the reason why it has that name. It'd be good to know what the connection is between Stenhousemuir and Norway. After this, and I've had at least 54 hours sleep, I'm going to Google it, but if you know the story, comment below.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have touched Stirling Albion Stadium. We have got Alloa to go.
And just like that, both teams were on the home straight. But who would get to Alloa first?
So currently, right now, we are 1.5 miles away from Alloa. In 4 minutes. We have done 20 stops, starting in Annan, starting in Annan, out through the coast with Stranraer, Ayr, Kilmarnock, up to the Central Belt, through the Lanarkshire, through the Cumbernauld, and up towards Falkirk, so Stenhousemuir. We've just finished Stirling Albion, and we are now a couple of minutes away from our
Finish line.
The finish line. We don't know if the other team's there. We have no idea if they're there or not. They've got a while.
There is only one more stop. And Alloa awaits us. But does it await us with hospitality tickets? No. Listen to the confidence of the car. Okay, so North team is here at Alloa. We are suited and booted, so that would make you think that we won. However, we did not.
We made it to Alloa and we won. And the prize was we get to have a wee kickabout on the pitch.
And Pavel Kennedy with the goal!
As you can see, there is no sign of the other team. That's because they got bored of waiting for us and have left, which means we are getting to do the hospitality experience, and that's going to be pretty cool. The two boys and Jenna have headed home after a long night to get some well-earned rest, I would say. But we will not be resting. I'm too far from home to go now, so it's time to go and see what Alloa can offer us.